have we actually got going on here then?
Well, this is the Ecotech back garden shed.
Right.
This is the laboratory where everything in the garden is done. Here we've got an engine which turns two ways. One way, then it can turn the other.
Okay.
All done on this program over here. Tells you how many rotations you're doing and all the rest of it.
And changes direction.
Changes direction.
Right.
So we'll fill the egg up with water. We'll add what elements we're using for whatever preparation we're making, whether it be for the garden or for ourselves. And then using our biometal impellers, we'll create a vortex within the egg so that the elements are all enfolded within the water.
Right,
we'll be doing it in the dark and cold, so we can add ice or something like that to maintain temperature.
Okay, yeah.
From our indoor fridge, just from our ice fridge.
Yeah.
We can control the temperature in here, and when you get down to +4, you get all the transformation and emulsification occurring for feeds or for drinks for land or human.
Yeah.
And you do it in your back garden shed.
Sounds perfect.
And that's what's going on in here.
All right.
Things like, you know, making impellers, designing impellers, trying out impellers. Everybody can be on it.
And what have you got there? A nice selection of copper tools,
Just a few copper tools. These are arranged that come from Germany, but we're actually in the process of making a British version, our own version of these tools, because we're not totally satisfied with Victor Schoberger's tools, so we want to make better ones.
Yeah.
Because of course that's what it's all about, making everything better all the time.
Definitely.
So
couldn't agree more, mate.
You've got to throw away your shovel. You've got to get a shovel that's not iron. You know, this is a new age we're going into. It's the age of the copper tool. Here's the, garden rake, copper tool. They're all available on the net. Everything's available.
Implementations.
They sell these. And soon they'll be, they're not really suitable for putting in repulsators. They're more based on the old-fashioned gardening tools.
Yeah.
We designed our own tools putting in repulsators.
Right, sounds good.
And
so how the eggs fill in? We'll come back to that. We'll come back to it in a moment. Right.
You have a collection of this sort of thing in your shed, because you might fancy trying to make a few designs of your own.
Lovely. Heart-shaped impeller.
Because Ecotech's a journey. We're on a journey. We're at the start of a journey. And we want everyone to come with us.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. Yeah. Fill the egg full of water now, look.
Alright, so it's full up now, is it?
Look, the egg's full of water now, look. Here's the egg full of water.
Okay.
What we do, this is demonstrational purposes, because it's data.
Yeah.
Is we turn the engine on. Where am I? Okay. Is that going? So right in for that, yeah. Have you got a service light on your camera?
Yeah, so we're seeing a nice little vortex develop. I can't get the camera totally, but that was the sound of Buster's head.
You hear all right?
Here we go. So a nice vortex is developing in the middle of the egg.
So what we'd normally have in here is, if it was for the garden, we'd have some calcium or some guano or some comfrey, crushed comfrey oil mixed in here, and this would energise the water and superfeed the plants.
Right, yeah.
But if we were doing something for ourselves, for example, we might want gold water. So we'd get our gold, we'd beat our gold, and we'd add our gold to the vortex, and the memory of water will shed the gold, and in the dark and the cold temperatures the water will be negatively charged in the clay vessel like it is in the earth, remineralised with gold, and when you drink it you'll be drinking gold water or any other kind of phage or type of water that you want.
Yeah,
really.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Healing water.
Healing water, yeah. That's the goal. That's the goal. And we're on the path. And with a simple push of a button here,
Okay.
down with this, on with reverse.
Yeah.
Okay. A simple push of a button.
Right, and what is this? Over here, a little motor, little
reverse. This is the
Yeah.
reverse mechanism. We just turn it to stop.
Okay.
Press reverse. Press go.
Okay, and I hear it start up.
And off we go in the opposite direction.
Alright, let's have a look.
The object of the exercise is to give as much right hand spin as you give left hand spin to each preparation, to balance the positive and the negative.
Okay, yeah.
You've got to imagine,
It's starting to build up now. Nice.
what you've got to imagine is all the elements of copper and zinc or gold and silver whirling around inside the egg,
Yeah.
and the suction effect of the whirling vortex is pulling the memory of the gold into each water molecule inside the egg. So in the end, we have just a small amount of gold and water with no gold in it, and at the end of the mixture, every drop of water is full of gold, like when you put sugar in your tea, you
Yeah.
give a little stir. This is a similar sort of thing, but it's cold. Cold in the cauldron, not hot.
Right, and this is all based on the Victor Schauberger
So-
fermentation chamber and
All straight, this is all straight Schauberger.
Yeah.
It's one shape, the universal egg, and you can do just about anything you want with it.
okay. Very handy to have.
Very handy to have.
Very simple, basic motor on top. It looks like you're using brass here. Yeah.
Yeah, no iron must be anywhere near the egg. So the iron ends here with the engine here. We've had a special brass pin inside, the copper tubing, and the impeller on the end.
Just screwed on with bronze screws.
Yeah, everything.
Simple or
Everything
riveted or
Everything has to be, you know, this could be riveted or anything, but it's all got to be of the right material. No iron
no
anywhere
rust. No rust in that
near.
water.
No iron anywhere.
Alright. So
that's this.
and that would spin for how long would we leave that to spin?
Well, it depends what you want to do. I mean, you know, if you're mixing the feed for the garden, you can give it half hour each way.
Yeah.
If you want to make gold water, you might spin it for 12 hours a night for a couple of days.
Yeah.
You know, it's all a learning curve in the well. And when you've cut the pot, this pot can also go in the ground.
Aha. Which then takes us to our next step.
Let's go somewhere.